is Molly Rose and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we got a cool vlog we are doing. I am going to be going over to my friend Jonah's house and recording drums for a commercial, which is pretty cool. So y'all have seen Jonah in my vlogs. I met him when I played with Sophia Scott. He was the guitar player, and I actually got him connected with my friend Cori Kennedy, who I am playing drums for, and she got asked to do a commercial for an airport, and so she needs drums on it, and it's this really like fun country song that she's doing. So I'm going over there to record some drums, and I thought it'd be fun to come along and see what a little recording session in Nashville looks like. So let's go record some drums on this commercial.
We have to take a moment for this. I have to show you guys. This is my stick bag for the day. We don't have an actual bag. It's just an Aldi bag. That's my stick bag. Yeah. Here, just say to it.
I mean, basically what I'm thinking is we can have two different mic situations going on at the same time, and we can A/B them, see what we like better for the song.
Okay.
Where we can have one where everything is close mic'd, and it's going to sound really sort of like early 70s, like close mic country, very tight sounding.
Very nice.
But then at the same time, get the same take with these three 47s, all different 47s. Got the United Vet 47 for the kick. The actual Neumann U47 that's going to go directly over you, and then the Warm Audio 47 that's going to go near the floor tom. Yeah, so we can kind of figure out those two different sounds.
Okay.
Both like late 60s, early 70s country, just two different ways of doing it.
Hell
and we
yeah.
can figure out what we like better.
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Woo! If I it needs to be exactly 3 feet from each microphone.
Wow, that's so meticulous. I love that.
Yeah. It's called being a nerd.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. So about a couple more up. Oh, running out of cable. I'm thinking like it'd be cool to have a little just like snare into the top of that. Yeah. So honestly, and I'm not a drummer, so I don't know I don't know if it's like just a really dead snare doing rim clicks or if it's something different that I don't know about, like a block, but like a lot of those like late 70s, late 60s, early 70s country songs, they have just a really tight, just like, it's not a snap, it's just like a really dense, I think it's a really dense rim click. So I don't know if you think rim click could be cool on the snare.
Like for
just for a bit of the verse.
Okay.
Maybe.
Because I was thinking doing during the like where it says like let me break it down, doing kind of almost like a
yes, I definitely like that.
Definitely that.
For sure.
I mean, honestly, should I just try and play it maybe, and then you can tell me what you like and what you don't like?
Yeah, why don't you just like trust your instincts on one? Just vibe it out, and then
and then we can let's do that actually.
Yeah, we'll dissect. We'll reverse engineer it. Yeah, we'll reverse Molly it.
Okay.
You want 2-bar intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just try it out.
Yeah. Sure. All right. 2 bars. You ready? You ready, Freddie?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Solid first take. First. Okay. Let's talk through it, and then I like to check after the first take to make sure that nothing sounds like shit.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of that.
Okay.
Like, I think that the only thing I have a general note.
Okay.
Which is, I'd say, when we're turning sections, maybe a little bit less of the ride.
Okay.
Like, especially going into verse 2.
Okay.
I want that to be like a really instant dead drop.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe kind of just ride if we're going into a full section. So like going into a chorus or going into an interlude or something like that.
Okay.
That could be a cool spot for like a ride splash. But if you're going into a verse or into a dead section, maybe just keep it dry. Yeah.
Got it.
Beyond that was the only like general note across the board I had.
Okay.
That little retard section, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that was bad.
No, it's okay. I think we just got run in a couple times. Honestly.
Yeah. I'm just getting the. I know there's so many like stops and stuff.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We're fitting a lot into a short song.
Yeah.
As far as that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's charts like for like a minute song. I'm like, oh, this is kind of a lot.
Yeah, I know. Is this gonna be like? Where is this gonna even fit into the set? I'm thinking when you guys do this live. I don't know. We'll find out.
I don't. Are we playing? I don't think we're playing this.
I don't know. I asked her. I was like, "Has Molly played this?" And she's like, "Yeah." It's like,
no, we have not played it. What?
Maybe she misunderstood what I was asking, but
Oh.
I don't know.
I mean, we could play it, I guess. Like
I have a feeling you probably
at the airport, like in the hometown.
Yeah, hometown show.
This one's to the airport.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe if you extended this as like an instrumental, like a jam song, so that could be better live. But beyond that, that'd be.
This one's from a pilot.
This. Where are the pilot homies?
That's so funny.
Yeah. Did you have any thoughts just initially? Anything like that?
I would say just run it a couple times.
Yeah.
Feel it out.
Yeah. Bet.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think holistically better.
Okay.
Yeah. You got that retard really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That turner, after the retard, because it goes 1, 2, because it goes click.
Do you want
click,
a longer count in, even if it kind of rubs with the retard a little bit? Do you want
Yeah,
like another bar? Yeah.
Maybe.
I got you. I can do that.
Yeah. I feel like that part, I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
And then it just is bad.
Do this. Let's get another one of these. Now we're we're getting closer.
Cool.
I don't know if I want the if you had a crash, I feel like we could get a tighter on the retard. We could get those.
Oh,
tighter.
okay.
It feels a little too sloppy as
Right.
far, because it still rings. It's just such a big ride that it
Right.
still rings out. So maybe just keep on the hi-hat.
Okay.
Yeah. Beyond
Okay.
that, I loved everything else.
Okay. Perfect.
Pretty much it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, that was closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How was the retard? How was the retard?
It was good. It sounded like you hesitated in the cuts after it though.
Okay.
Like
yes, because I always do that wrong. Yes.
Which we could just punch. Honestly, we could punch from the build if everything else was good. Do you want to maybe listen real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's listen. Because I think that was good.
That one felt better.
Cool.
Like we're getting there. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that splash. I'm gonna basically throw that on everything.
Yeah, because it sounds like so dead without it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's completely fun once I dial that in. You nailed the timing on that last.
With the guitar.
Yeah. Not even that I'm gonna keep that, but like that's fun.
Why not?
I think we should do the last chorus one more time.
Yes, the last chorus was bad. Yeah.
It was just the mutes. It was just the timing of the mutes.
I know, because I was doing like a lot of Tom. Yeah, let's just do it again.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. She said, "Fuck it, let's do it again." All right, ready?
Oh no, it was bad.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll pick whichever one I like, and then I'll redo the guitar to that. Cool. Did that one feel better?
Yes, that felt better.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let me listen real fast. Oh, golly.
I don't like that one better.
What's that?
I think I like that one better.
That take?
The cross stick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit more appropriate, I think.
Yeah.
Not that the other one's not appropriate, but like, I think maybe for her style it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is sick. We have both. Because if they want something more modern, then we got that. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to do? Because I feel really fucking good with this, honestly.
Can I listen to the intro?
Yeah, let's do it.
See that?
Steak?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm thinking. I'm listening to the
What's that?
the fill in the beginning. Because I was just doing. All I was doing was just like.
Yeah. Let me pull up the first one. Maybe there's a different take that we like better.
Okay.
I mean, not kind of good, like good.
That one sounded not good.
That one was okay. And then take 3, but you don't like take 3, right?
I think that was the one I didn't like.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that one.
Not as much?
I would say 1 or 2.
Yeah, okay.
Up to you, yeah.
Yeah, 2 is my instinct on
Okay.
that, at least.
Okay.
7 on the hi-hat. Sounded pretty good, honestly. A little dark, but like kind of was the move for this. Over here on the snare, got the SE8 on the bottom, just catching just super simple mid-range buzz. And we got the 57 on top. A lot farther away than I usually put a 57, but it led to so much more high-end and just like caught more of the natural sound of the snare, which was really nice. So I guess we'll talk about the close mics first. Then I think we actually didn't even. We were going to use an SE8. We actually just used one of my SE7s on the ride, and it sounded really good. Honestly, I really liked it. We got the what is your kick in mic? It's the V kick.
V kick.
The V kick, which held its own really really well. Honestly, like we didn't have to even mess with. I don't know what you have it set to because it has some like dip switches, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know what you have it set to, but it was good to go right out of the box. Molly got it dialed. Yeah. Yeah. And then what we got on the floor tom? The V drum? Is that what it's called? V beat.
Oh yeah, the V beat.
V beat.
SE?
Yeah. I haven't used most of these SE. I've only used the pencils before. But these sounded great. This is actually my favorite.
They did sound great.
Yeah, really nice. And then in the more old school, the second mic setup we've got 3 different 47s. We've got the OG actual Neumann 47 up top, catching the whole kit, catching the snare. And then over here, we've got the Warm Audio WA-47, kind of catching the side profile. And we have them set about, give or take, 3 feet each from the snare, which makes the snare in the center, but still gives stereo image. So when we're listening to it, the floor tom, it's still on the right side in your ears. Hi-hat, still sort of over here to the left, but the snare, dead center.
Hell yeah.
And then down here, I just literally got this yesterday just for this session with Molly, because and we need to go for it. And got this, what is it, United Technologies, something, I forget the brand, I'm such an asshole. But it's their FET 47. It's the same thing as those ones up there. It just doesn't have a tube in it, and it's good for kick, it's good for guitars and bass, and wow, that did not disappoint at all.
Wait, so how many mics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mics for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, technically a 3-piece kit. That's technically what it is.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Yeah. And we could have just done one or the other of these setups, but I was like, we're doing this. We may as well just try some different things. I feel like might as well
send it.
Yeah, it's a good learning experience. We got nice variety in our recordings, so I couldn't have been happier with this. This is awesome.
Go, Jonah.
Go, Molly. There we go. There it is.
Where the magic happens.
Yeah, that's the only smart part of this whole thing.
Yeah, those are my drums.
Those are Woodaway drums.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm back home from my drum session with Jonah, and it went really great. I was there for about 3 hours, as y'all saw from the vlog. First hour, we were setting up the drums, which kind of took a little while. That, of course, getting all the levels and all the cables set up takes a while. We had 9 drum mics, which was so cool. It was awesome. And then we spent an hour kind of working on this one groove that was more of like a train beat, more of like modern country-ish. And then we started to kind of veer away from that and do more of like a Johnny Cash old cross stick kind of thing. And this song, I mean, even though it's only a 1:30 like commercial thing, it had so many like hits and stops and breaks. Like a lot was packed into this like 1.5-minute song. Like it was like, I was like, damn, like this is like honestly pretty freaking cool. Like this is a bop. So it took us a while to figure out what drums we want to hit in this break, but we figured it out, and it was awesome. If you're ever in Nashville and you need to record, hit up Jonah. I'll put his info. And if y'all ever need drums on your stuff, I can remote record or I can come to you. So email me at MollyRoseDrums@gmail.com. Thank you all again so much for watching this vlog. I can't wait to hear the final product of it. My Instagram's at MollyRoseDrums, TikTok at Country Drummer Girl, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.